Hello and welcome to the Flex Liner Media coverage of the 2022 Armageddon at Redstone, presented by Frabesco. My name is Chris Hoopmann, and I'm joined for his Flex Liner Media debut, Ashton Clark.
G'day Chris, thanks for the invite for commentary. Definitely a bit different being on this side of the scenes, but you know, give it a go, see how it goes.
We're glad to have you, and I'm sure you'll provide a lot of insight to this excellent tournament. How good is it here in Nelson?
Oh yeah, it's definitely one of my favourite places to play. This Redstone course it's amazing. The hospitality is just great, and the layout for this tournament is even better every year, so let's get into it.
Here we see our feature cards: Stephanie Strydom, Ryan Kitto, Tom Strawbridge, and Vaughn Wylie. Be good to see some of these guys tackle the course. A very diverse card here. We've got a
mix of divisions. I've played played and watched a lot of golf of these three, apart from Ryan, so interesting to see how they go.
On to hole 1, par 3, 93 metres. Right turning fairway, the basket's just tucked behind the bush. Nice friendly starting hole.
Yeah, I like it as a starting hole. You're really just looking to throw a nice forehand or a turnover out there, not too much danger, get your round off to a smooth start.
We have Steph up first. Bit of an advantage with the left hand.
Yeah, so that's likely her bolt. I think she'll be pulling that out a lot this round. Nice and straight down the middle. Perfect.
Yeah, that'll set her up nicely for a par. Ryan going with the backhand. And that's his VIP sear, and that's turned over too much. Cut roll.
Little bit more than he'd like there, but still up and down for par. Should be gettable.
Tom with... Oh, hello. What do we have here?
So in the background, we can hear cheers for Zach Mohawk Thompson's first throw at a sanctioned tournament, and he's hit an ace. Unbelievable.
Incredible. On you, Zach. Well, here we see Tom trying to get that distraction out of his mind, and he's thrown his X scale perfectly.
Yeah, he really made the most of those trimmed fairways out here. You'll see that on most holes. You're going to get a lot of ground play, so make the most of it.
We've got the follow flight. Beautiful start.
Follow flight on hole 1. What more could you ask for?
I would ask for an ace. And Zach got that one.
All right, Vaughn looks like he's throwing a turnover putter here. An AVR, I think. And he's a lot straighter than he would probably like, but once again, up and down for 3 should be gettable.
Yeah, not too much damage on this hole. I think the field tackled it pretty easily. It played at 0.2 over par. So pretty much bang on. Nice floaty approach. Ooh,
good height on that one, giving it a bit of a run. Might have pushed it a bit far into the bushes though. We'll see what he can do from there. Oh, that's nice and close for Steph. She should be able to handle that.
Saw a lot of people putting from inside that bush over the weekend.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, simple up and down for Vaughn. Should be tapping out his par to get things started.
Awkward putt for Ryan out of the bushes.
Yeah, he's probably got a few little limbs blocking his vision, which can make a massive difference, even when you're in the circle like this. So let's see how he goes.
Oh, great spin.
That's the confidence builder you want on the first hole. Perfect.
Oh, good catch.
Yeah, everyone getting through this one nice and clean. Great start.
Tom putting for the birdie. And gets it. Great start for Tom. And the par for Vaughn.
Alright, so moving on to hole 2. It's an interesting hole. We've got a line of trees in the middle, so most players will be looking to take those out of it and just throw a hyzer over the top, and then you're left with something like an edge of circle putt. If you're lucky, you might skip right in there.
There's also the OB stream behind the basket.
Yeah, so if you push it too far, you could be in trouble, but let's hope these guys will put it right in the circle. Oh, Tom taking the over the top route. It's looking good so far.
Is it a bit long?
Oh, he's
It
just
is.
caught that tree on the backside. It was probably tracking for the circle, but it's unlucky.
Steph throwing the bolt again and going for the direct route.
Going underneath, probably
Catching a
just
tree.
looking for a par there. Ryan over the top as well. Let's see if he can get inside of that tree.
Looks very high. And coming down short, but
There
safe.
we go. He'll have a putt from there.
Vaughan throwing a champ Firebird. Great choice for this hole.
Yep.
Will it have the distance?
Oh, that's another good
Yeah.
drive. Give himself an opportunity to score from there.
Turnover approach for Steph. Tricky angle, actually. She kind of got herself pinched off.
Yeah, that's a really tough shot because she's got to make sure... There we go. She's got to make sure she doesn't fade out too early and go long.
Her disc is going down the creek. Fortunately, it did stop. Creeks were a bit hazardous this weekend, weren't they?
Yeah, of course. They're running all through the course up here. Whoa, chain out from Vaughan. That was really close there.
Another birdie look for Tom. Actually, no, sorry. He did go OB, so this is a par save. And just a bit low.
He won't be too happy with that. Should be a safe one on that hole for Tom.
Just off the basket for Ryan. Still yet to get a birdie. A lot of cage hits.
Yeah, this one's tripping them up a little bit more than I would have expected.
Perhaps those dreaded camera nerves
Yeah,
for the feature card can sometimes be a slow start.
You can definitely add a few strokes to the round when you've got the camera there if you're not used to it.
And Tom was across the creek here, which is why Ryan did the speed of play. Tom went to get his out-of-bounds disc while the others were putting out. Obviously really wanted it back.
Yeah. I'm sure he throws that one a lot.
Putter, I swear.
Hole 3, par 5, 290 metres. Big hole, this one. You're going to want to try and get as far up here to have a good second shot to clear this creek, because if you go in there, you're no good.
Yeah,
You're going to lose your disc, probably.
I don't think anyone's clearing the creek in one, but you're certainly trying to get as close to it as you
Yeah.
can to set yourself up for a nice, easy second shot where you don't have to think about the water.
And then just another shot, hopefully get it into the green as far as possible.
Also, those trees you can see there now in the centre of the fairway are probably the only real hazard apart from the water on this hole. So you're just looking to get past them like Ryan's done there nicely.
They're probably about 90 metres off the tee, 85 to 90 metres.
Oh, Vaughan taking the wide route. Let's see if he
Yeah.
can swing it back in bounds. Perfect. He'll
Yeah,
be
that's
really
beautiful.
happy with that.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of people opted for that right-hand side instead of going for the straight or kind of hyzer flip.
Yeah, so I think if you're taking that wide route and with something overstable, you take the
Ooh.
left trees out of it as well.
That just stayed on turn the whole way.
Yep, he'll be happy with that though. He's in the open.
See how Steph goes, throwing that bolt again.
Well, it could be fading towards the trees. No, it's early of them, so she'll
Early.
have another shot from there.
Yeah, she should be able to get around them. So you can see the BT just on the right of the trees there, as Steph unfortunately catches it. Steph, obviously playing in the FPO division, she plays one round from the long tees, which is what you'll be seeing today, and then the rest of her rounds will be played from the shorter tees.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting format, mix of tees, but obviously this course, the long course, isn't really set up as well for the FPO division.
No, it's definitely got a lot of bombs out there, which they might not be able to reach the holes for birdies, but so far she seems like she's tackling it pretty well. Oh, Vaughan just looking to cut off some more distance here. The key on this hole is to try and not fade left and be cut off by these trees, but he should have a hyzer from there.
Ryan throwing his Orbit Queen.
Yeah,
Nice understable high-speed driver, racing a milk truck.
nice amount of turn on that, keeping himself in the middle. That's really exactly where you want to be for 2. Oh, that's a perfect throw from Steph. She's going to give herself a great angle into the green from there. No trees in the way at all.
Yeah, these guys are playing it super well. We got Vaughan pinched off a little bit. He might be going wide around.
Knowing Vaughan, I'd still think he's probably going for the green from there, but he might have grip locked that one a tiny wee bit.
Or just had the wrong release angle? I'm not sure. It looked like the line he was going for, but... Yeah.
Hit the gap, maybe not enough hyzer. Tommy should be going for the basket from here.
I think that was a grip lock.
Ooh, he's just caught the limbs again. Same as the last hole. He'll be disappointed with that one. Oh, Ryan's got the hyzer he needs on this one, but is it early? Just a little bit.
Yeah, that's his dyed prototype adder, I believe. Westside adder, so quite a overstable high-speed driver. So had no doubt that was going to be going left out of the hand.
That's a great upshot from Steph. She's really showing them how it's done, just playing straight up the middle, nice and simple.
No nonsense golf.
Yeah, great to see. So there are OB golf greens left and right of this pin, which you need to watch out for. They shouldn't come into play too much, but it's always in the back of the mind when you're throwing these upshots. There's probably a forehand pig out of Tom here, I would guess, and he's nearly thrown it in.
Jeez. Got a bit long here. We have a low ceiling to putt out from. Now this is going to be a jump putt from Ryan. He's a bit of a jump putt master.
Looks like he's running this one.
You'll be seeing a few of those.
Yep, good safe run there. Stays relatively close. Vaughan looks like he's eyeing this one up as well.
Just a bit soft and draws up one of those little seed... what are they? Seedlings?
Yeah.
Sure, go with that. Oh! Over the top from Steph. Good bid.
Yeah, another safe run.
Oh, just over the cage.
Yeah, great putt from Tom with a slight low ceiling there. That can get in your head.
Mm-hmm.
You can definitely end up hitting the cage on those a lot if you don't put it up high enough.
Another par for Ryan. He's got 3 to start. Double bogey for Steph, but I mean she played it.
Yeah, not too bad I think for the distance on that hole. It's not a terrible score. So hole 4, this is probably my favourite hole on the course. It's playing as the hardest in every round I think, plus 0.83 for round 1. So definitely a tough one. The creek's placed in a really good spot, so you either have to lay up or go for it. And then the second shot, you can't really ease up either. You've got that hill long of the green as well.
Yeah, really, really challenging hole, and I think one that it is sorely needed on a lot of courses in New Zealand.
It's a really good fair par 4. So he'll be safe out to the left there. He hasn't quite made it to the OB yet.
Tom throwing a leopard 3 off the tee, so going for the layup play, you would imagine.
I'm not sure. He's put a lot on that. Yeah, okay.
Drifted left.
Yep, same place as Ryan.
It can be really difficult in there if you're cut off behind trees.
That's a smooth throw out of Vaughan.
Really nice throw.
So everyone in the same spot, really. They'll have a lot of trees in the way, but you can get up and down from there for sure. Steph with another great shot straight up the middle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm always impressed with Steph's control. Just keeps it super simple. It's nice to watch. That Orbit Queen from Ryan now. He did have a good look.
Yeah, it's a lovely gap hit there. He might have wanted a touch more turn on that, but you can't be mad with that. He's right in the middle looking at the basket.
Yeah, that's great.
It's actually a really protected green, this one. There's a little band of trees that stick out in the fairway, so you can be tempted to push long to get around it, and then you go downhill to
there's
the
a
OB
bank
golf
behind
green.
it.
It's quite a tricky one. Every shot has to be perfect if you want to card the birdie.
Speaking of perfect shots, Steph with another great drive.
Well, Vaughan splits the trees and makes it over the creek.
In position for his par. Tom with the forehand. Tricky, he's got that tree right next to him.
Yeah, I think he'll be looking to get a bit of ground play with that. That's unlucky.
And he's gone OB into that creek. I hope someone's watched his disc, because that can be swept away pretty fast.
Yeah, it's just an example of why the hole's playing so hard. There's a lot of stuff that can trip you up on this one.
Oh, and that looks like it slipped out of his hand. Early release, he'll be finding himself on that stretch of pines.
And there's those guardian trees that protect the basket. Vaughan looking to turn one into the green here. It's a good angle. It might get a bit of slide. No.
Just that cut roll. Alright, let's see if Steph can show the boys how to play this hole. Got her rat for her approach.
And
beautiful.
That looks perfect. Yep, she's really setting the example of how to play the hole there. It being the hardest hole, you don't need to take a birdie to get strokes on everyone. So, really well played, Steph.
Oh, sneaky shot from Tom.
Tom fighting through the trees there. That's perfect.
Jump putt from Brian. This is a bold move.
Bit of a running putt there, almost. And there's that hill. He doesn't quite roll down it.
Curls up nicely. Oh, and Vaughan's running it too.
This is really the only basket on the course with a hill behind it. So it is a scary one to run.
Card seemed to have got away with those rollaways. Oh, really unlucky splash out. Ryan's probably just going to speed up play this one. No. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, he'll stand back and have a think about it. All right. Tom with the bogey. He won't be happy with that, but from going in the creek there, that's not a terrible score on this hole.
Yeah, and getting through the Guardians.
Good wee scramble there at the end, yeah. Steph looking at her par, I believe. Yeah, that's fantastic. Amazing. Well played. I think she'll be taking a stroke on all the lads there.
That's got to feel good.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, boys getting tangled up. On to hole 5, par 4, potentially the signature hole of Redstone, or certainly one of them. 135 metres. You've got to stay right of this rocky creek to stay in bounds, and then it really narrows to this peninsula green. Absolutely beautiful hole, this one.
It's a great hole because if you don't push it far enough on the drive, the upshot's still really scary with that little peninsula.
Steph trying to keep it.
She's hung it out over OB here.
Is it going to make it? Oh, so close.
Not quite.
That was probably a matter of about 1 metre. Just fell short. Unlucky. So she'll be advancing to a drop zone?
Yeah, the drop zone. Still, you've got to look at the pin from there, but it's not where you want to be.
And that's low from Ryan, and he's
unlucky cut roll into the stream.
Yeah.
Can Tommy put it in bounds? Let's see. It's a good looking
looks okay. It's got to stay straight though.
Might be getting too overstable.
Will he be safe?
He's managed to keep it in bounds.
Oh, just curled up. There's a little pocket there near that bridge that you can kind of land in.
If you get the distance, it does open up at the end. Vaughan certainly has the distance. Let's see how he does it.
That's either understable or he just put too much angle on that.
A little bit too much turn there, but he's in the fairway. Steph from the drop zone. Similar shot to the tee shot, but I think it's coming in bounds this time.
Yep.
That's really well done from there.
Wonder if Ryan's going big. Oh, I think he was, but he just overcooked it. He won't be happy with that one.
Yeah, the drop zone's an interesting one because there is water long of the fairway as well, so it's really all about distance control this hole. Vaughan's probably going for the green from there.
Oh, he needs to push.
Yeah, he's just sawn it off a little bit.
And that's out of bounds, resting on the rock. So there is a out of bounds line that's just about 30 centimetres in from the rocks.
takes all the ambiguity out of it. Just a straight line between the flags.
Let's see if Ryan can get up. Oh, no.
And another tricky roll. That's what these creeks can do to you, scattered all around the course. The grass kind of slopes down to them as well, so if you get close to it,
you're probably going
rolling
in. Which is a great challenge, I think.
Of course.
So many courses don't have natural OB, and our entire card is managing to find it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, can Steph put it on the grass?
This is a scary throw.
She's got
over
good
OB
height.
the whole way. And it
Once
just
again,
sits.
showing them how to do it. That little bit of extra height she put on it probably stopped the skip that the other boys were getting there.
Vaughan giving this a run, trying to take back the stroke he threw OB, but I think he just dunked that right into the waterfall.
Yeah, so Redstone really showing its teeth at the moment. If you're not careful, there's a lot of OB.
Yeah, there's a handful of holes on this course that you really just need to play up the middle, and just a par is a great score.
Yep, rewards smart golf, that's for sure. Well, something about this green though, if you do end up going OB, you're taking your meter, so most of the putts are quite nice if
inside
you
the
end up
circle,
running
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Tom with a great par. He's going to be getting strokes on this card.
Cool, Steph after a great upshot onto the green there, taking her 5. Right, hole 6. This is a simple one when you first look at it. A little turnover or a little chip forehand, but there is OB pretty much in the bullseye. So if you put a bit too much on it, you're not looking at a birdie. So let's see how they go.
Yeah, I mean, obviously most people will take the route down the middle, but there is a sneaky backdoor if you want to get a bit spicy.
There is a spike hyzer as well, which I saw a few people throwing over the weekend. I was tempted myself, but it's over OB the whole way.
Yeah.
So if you don't execute, it's not flash.
That was a firebird from Tom, but he's gone straight into the rough left of the basket.
Yeah, there's not a lot of good looks from in there, so let's hope he's just on the edge.
Steph, I'm assuming with her bolt again.
Yep.
That's fine.
Some beautiful ground play there on the trimmed grass. She'll have a good putt from there.
Ryan throwing his VIP sear, obviously his understable kind of slow fairway, but that's highs it out.
He might have found that bush at the back with Tom as well, but hopefully he checked up. Vaughan going for the turnover as well, and this is looking good.
Yeah, a little bit short perhaps, but he'll definitely have a look.
Yeah, just outside the circle.
Just got to be careful going too long on your putt, really.
It's not often you have a death putt looking at a little hole like this, but that OB, you can see those flags just behind the basket.
It's an interesting out from Ryan. He could have maybe done the forehand roller like
potentially Tom. Had the OB in his mind. If you put too much on this, it could curl out of bounds. But
Tom played it really well.
Great touch from Tom.
Let's see if Vaughan can draw this one up. Scary putt.
Looking straight into the out of bounds.
Ooh.
And that
short.
might have been the reason why it didn't have enough on it. Smart play, really.
Scary one for Ryan as well. Obviously his out didn't get as far as he wanted. And falls short. Unlucky. Oh, Steph with a great run for birdie. Comes
Just
off the top. And it'll just be cleaning up here for our feature card.
Oh, and as you can see in the background, we're about to head into the Armageddon paintball arena.
Yes.
Now, this is a bit of a treat for everyone. It's not what you see at your usual disc golf tournament, so...
fantastic property, Armageddon.
Yeah, it really opens up some interesting opportunities for hole design with the buildings and the obstacles scattered everywhere.
And here we have a great bird's eye view of hole 7, par 3, 112 metres, big turnover or forehand. The real challenge here is to get over this fence, which divides the kind of green area, I suppose, from the fairway.
If you're over it, you've probably got yourself a look at the basket. If not, it's definitely a layup.
And then we got the old paintball obstacles, which apparently there was meant to be about 20 of them there, but they ran out of time blowing them up because each one took about half an hour to inflate.
There's also a power pole right in the perfect turnover line and the forehand line as well, so you've really got to watch out for that one.
What a drive there from Tom, though.
Tom putting it on a dime. Looks like we've got a follow flight here. No, just a replay, but look at that. Perfect amount of turn, fading out towards the basket. Just how he drew it up. It's a great rip from Steph. That looks like her bolt again.
Just coming up a touch short
Just
into that
up on
mound.
the hill, which might actually help her have a look over the top of it. Vaughan opting for the turnover as well. There's a lot of turn out of the hand. Yeah, he's just caught a tree early there, but stays in bounds.
High rip from Ryan. This might be his orbit queen, I think. And he's in the green area.
Perfect. Checking up just outside circle one. He'll be happy with that.
Yeah, so this one actually played tied second hardest overall for first round.
So averaging over par for every division, I believe. So definitely not an easy one.
I guess the intimidation of entering the paintball zone.
Vaughan was a nice thumber over the top, I think, there. Nice floaty up from Steph, putting her about circle's edge or just outside.
Left it a bit short, but she just really wanted to get over that fence,
Yeah.
I think.
Give it the height and guarantee you get in there.
Circle 2 look from Ryan for his birdie.
Another
do a stepper.
walking stepper,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
there he is, runs it in.
How good.
Great putt. Let's see that again.
On the dish shot replay.
Over the blow-up obstacle,
And straight in, heart of the chains.
right on the pole.
Beautiful. Nice putt, Ryan. Vaughan to save par. And that was right.
Yeah, just
Straight
coming
from
up,
the hand.
Just coming up a bit short again.
That's not short.
Yeah, definitely giving it a chance on that one. Good effort from Steph there.
And Tom for another great birdie. Oh,
Look at that.
How good.
Confident putt, right in the centre.
Looks like he's losing his trousers, but he's doing it in style.
Yeah, that's a great birdie to get. Hopefully you can take a bit of confidence from that moving on to the next few.
Yeah, a few holes in the paintball zone. Clean up from Steph, got the bogey. And Vaughan should do the same. And everyone seemed to stay well away from the electric fence behind the basket.
Yeah, you definitely want to be staying away from that. I was quite close to it in the first round, so took my 2 metres, which was quite nice. Here we've got hole 8. So this is an interesting green. The basket is actually tucked right inside one of these houses on the paintball arena. There's a straight shot down the road, looking to find that window and get yourself inside the building. But there's also no roof, so Spike Heiser is looking like a great option here.
I think a spike eyes was just fun to throw.
Of course.
Because you never know what you're going to hit.
Yep, if you hit a car, could break the window, could be funny. Tom's hung this one out quite wide.
Yeah, that's long.
The right side of the building doesn't have too many openings. You're really looking to put it in front of the front
He
wall.
actually has a
You
look
can
through the door.
see the basket there.
But he's in the garage. He's in the purgatory garage.
And another hyzer looking to come in through the roof or put it in the front of the front window.
Ooh,
hits
he's
the wall
just
of the
behind.
building, I think. Good effort.
See what Steph does with this line. She probably is going to go straight down the road.
Yeah, with the lefty, looks like the road is the play.
Yeah.
Can she get a skip? Yeah,
Nice.
well done.
Yeah, she'll have a look over that mound through the window.
That's pin high. She'll be looking at the basket, I think. Vaughan going for the spike option as well. That's a steep hyzer angle.
Yeah.
It's looking good. And
In the street.
yeah, out in the open. Potentially having to pitch it through the roof. So
Tom's going to have to watch his head here.
it's framed up for him. Can he put it through?
Oh. That was a bit of a grip lock.
Yeah. He needed a lot of power for that low, narrow line, so that might have come into it there.
Yeah,
But
not sure if he has a view into the green now.
yeah, I think there's a window on that side.
Oh, got a horseshoe putt from Ryan.
Yeah. That's great. This obstacle just creating
Oh.
things that you wouldn't normally see on a disc golf course. I really like it. It's good fun. Vaughan putting through the window. Bit of an Annie putt and a power pole in the way.
Or go in.
It's a great run.
Peppering the basket. Oh, actually, yeah, Steph doesn't have too much.
Yeah, just choosing to go through the roof. That's really smart. You know you're not going to roll far away because it's surrounded by walls. So, yeah, good play. Tom cashing another good putt.
He didn't believe it. He felt that was low out of the hand, but managed to get it.
Yep, he's stoked.
Steph's found her way to the back corner, but she can use the doorway to full effect. Oh, no.
Oh, unlucky. That doorway might have been playing with her stance a little bit. Might not have been the most comfortable footing. Tap in par for Ryan there. He'll be happy with that. Vaughan taking his time to tap in.
I think Vaughan's a bit lost.
Yeah, there we go. Maybe just checking the cameras are rolling.
We're always rolling. And a drop-in bogey for Steph. Hole 9, par 4, 125 metres. The last hole in the paintball zone, pretty tricky one. There's a pretty distinct landing zone.
Yeah, so
you have to get through these
as you can see, this large pile in the fairway is OB, and that's
the OB pile.
Probably in the sort of distance range where a lot of people's shots are going to be landing. So you've really got to look out for that.
Also, it's a raised basket and hazard behind the basket.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on
to look out for. Tom going for the forehand route. I didn't see too many people doing this, but it's definitely the safer play. Keeping you away from the OB pile.
A Firebird off the roof of the sniper nest.
Yeah, he might be tucked behind one of those obstacles as well.
Oh no.
That's a bit early right from Ryan there, but I think he's kicked back into the centre.
He's kicked back in. That was unbelievable. He went OB, he hit a wire, went OB, hit a tree, and then came back in.
Amazing.
I've got no idea how it happened, but he's safe. He's
Vaughan
just in front of the gym.
The top.
Yeah, this is
should be hyzering left of the pile. Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
Right in the open.
That's in the ideal spot, really. If you're doing the layup.
Of course, it is eagleable for some of the bigger arms at the event, but at the end of the day, it's a par 4. Just get in bounds and look for your birdie.
Everyone's off the tee great here.
Yeah, Steph with another great shot right into the landing zone that she's looking for. Here's Ryan's interesting lie right by the wall there. He's going for a safe hyzer into the landing zone.
Oh, has that
hopefully? Oh no, catching that pile right in the spot where you don't want to be.
Such an awkward distance.
Yeah, I was in there a couple of times. Not fun.
See if Steph can get over it. It's drifting right, but she's past it. That's great.
Chopping the hole up.
Yep. She should be able to get an easy.
But that's a safe par
easy
all
par.
day.
All right, Tom, going for the forehand straddle around this box. This looks pretty awkward. He's going to have to watch out and make sure it doesn't hyzer out into the pile.
He's got
good
a
angle.
lot of chop on that. That looks really nice.
Oh,
very overstable disc.
Oh my!
I think he's hit the basket. What a shot!
Let's get a second look at this.
Yeah. He's really got to commit to that shot with the overstable disc.
And how close was it?
Off the top.
Oh, unreal. How good.
I didn't know that happened, but I'm glad I've seen it now. That was amazing. Well done, Tom.
Yeah, that was awesome to watch. Let's see if Vaughan can get a nice birdie here. Oh, he's left it a bit short. He could be in that flax.
There might be a large tyre in the way as well. Not something you come across normally, but...
Ooh, flash and chains.
Yeah, another bit of a run from Ryan. Everyone's having a go at this one. Will Steph lay up here? Or is she going to give it a chance?
She might give it a bit of a run.
That looks like a half run. Yep.
That's great.
Checked up right underneath the basket.
She'll have one of the easiest pars of her life.
Vaughan from the flax bush. What can he do?
What a stance. Powerful. Go in.
Oh, in and out. Checks up on the pellet though. Yeah.
Great reaction from the board there. All right, Tom, can you make this one?
After hitting the cage for eagle, can he convert the birdie?
Oh,
so close.
Low. He's had a few of those. Just not quite enough height. Good bogey save. That can be scary.
Nice putt on the raised basket, especially with the pressure of putting for bogey.
Yeah, I think at the time people didn't realise that he went OB in the pile, and so they were congratulating him on a par save, which it was if he didn't go OB, it would have been a fantastic par save from where he was, like unreal.
It's pretty pinched in there beside the building. That's how you do it.
I always say, if you're in doubt, just get your foot in there. And there we go. That's our front 9 for our feature card wrapped up here at Redstone. How good?
Yeah, that was awesome. So the front few holes given them a bit of trouble, but they're starting to pick it up on the second half.
Here's our MPO for the first round. We're going MPO just because we're going to be looking at MPO in the final round. Out in front, Joseph Berry.
Yep.
And yourself, tied up.
Yeah, putting a little round together.
We also see Luca and Felipe. That's awesome. Doing well.
Yeah,
right.
kind of strange. Don't know what to say looking at myself on there, but I'll get used to it.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.